Members of Congress returned to Washington this week after a 2-week break for Easter. Now, in the next 6 months, Congress is only going to be in session for about 60 days. And because this is an election year, we can expect that there's going to be a lot more campaigning than actual governing. Of course, that's because, as we know, politicians care much more about keeping their jobs than doing them. Well, part of their job is to pass an annual budget. The fiscal year 2015 budget is due on October 1st. But as time ticks down, there's little to no indication that Congress is going to pass a budget this year. What's most likely to happen is that they'll simply pass a continuing resolution to continue the same levels of tax and spending as we currently have, dodging the tough choices we need to make on the budget and kicking the can down the road. But this isn't anything new. In the last 6 of 8 election years, Congress has failed to pass a budget. This begs the question, what can we do to improve the budgeting process? One idea is to implement biennial budgeting, as 20 states currently use. Biennial budgeting is a process where the Congress would, in the first of every 2-year session, pass a budget and the appropriations bills, and in the second year, focus on completing a review process. There are many advantages to biennial budgeting. I'll name a few. First, biennial budgeting would provide more time for a more strategic and thorough budgeting process, rather than spending a lot of time in repetitive appropriations work each year. This would provide a better environment to look and plan to the future. Second, in election years, rather than bickering over the budget or remaining in a stalemate, Congress could perform and focus on its oversight roles, focusing on how our tax dollars are being spent, getting rid of ineffective programs, and using a portion of these savings to reinvest in programs that are demonstrated to be very effective. And third, biennial budgeting would provide government agencies with more stability and certainty as to their funding environment to allow them to do their jobs better, as many programs and projects last beyond just 1 year. A biennial budgeting bill has been introduced in the U.S. House on a bipartisan basis with over 140 co-sponsors. Congressman Tom Marino is not one of them, but if I'm elected, I will be. Until next time, I welcome your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. Thanks for joining.